What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks and financial institutions, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If that's something you like to listen to, then we welcome you to subscribe. Otherwise, you can support our channel if you just like, share, or even comment down below. It helps our content get out to a wider audience, and we greatly appreciate the support. As a reminder, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get the latest alerts on all the different content and videos that we drop here on the Credit Plug channel. So for today's video, we're going to be reviewing a financial institution. This time around, we're actually going to be reviewing a mid-sized bank. Now, mid-sized banks fall into an interesting category of financial institutions because they're not quite large banks like Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank, those types of banks. They're a little bit smaller, but they're not small banks. And generally, mid-sized banks are going to be a little bit more competitive, in my opinion. I would say, compared to large banks. There's a lot of hidden gems when it comes to mid-sized banks because they're usually not household names, and not too many people really review them. So for today's video, we're going to be reviewing BMO Harris. Now, BMO Harris, again, is a mid-sized bank, and they operate out of a select number of states: Illinois, Arizona, Missouri, Kansas, and Wisconsin. So I would say, mostly kind of like in the Midwest. So BMO Harris is a subsidiary of the Bank of Montreal. So the Bank of Montreal is a Canadian-based multinational bank and financial services conglomerate. BMO Harris is a U.S.-based subsidiary. So they're owned by the Bank of Montreal. So in a sense, this is kind of like a Canadian-owned bank, but they're based in the U.S. Bank of Montreal is based in Canada, and they own other financial institutions. So this particular institution I was aware of, but shout out to our subscriber, Sean G, one of the OG subscribers to the channel. He definitely brought this to light, and I decided to do a review on BMO Harris. So as I mentioned, they operate in a select few states. However, you can get access to their products and services even if you're outside of their coverage area. So, one of the ways of doing this, and this is very important, especially if you're interested in their credit products, right? And this is one of the great reasons why data points are so important, because someone's gone through this process of kind of experimenting to see how do you get into a particular institution being outside of their coverage area. So here's the gist of it, right? If you apply to BMO Harris and you're outside of their coverage area, you're going to get automatically denied, and they're going to run an inquiry, a hard inquiry on your credit. And usually the reason why is because they have a geo fence, right? So they're geographically restricted. However, there is a workaround to that. Now, one of the ways around that geo fence, right, is by opening up a checking account with BMO Harris. So anyone can open up a checking account. It's very easy. I'll show you on the website when we jump over in a second, how to set up the checking account. So, you basically just set up a checking account. The minimum deposit is $25. Now, I'm not 100% sure if they do or they don't check systems, but always kind of keep that in mind. If you do have any check systems issues, the best rule of thumb is to get that squared away so you don't run into any problems. But so you set up a checking account with $25. So now you're a customer. Now, when you're a customer, you're able to get around that geo fence. However, you don't want to do this immediately. You want to wait, at least, 2 weeks to be sure, because sometimes, if you just sign up, their systems might not recognize you as a customer. So if you apply for a credit card, line of credit, anything like that, and you're outside of the geo fence, and your information hasn't been updated in their system to recognize that, then you can still get denied. So you have to wait, let your information kind of circulate through their systems before you go ahead and try to apply for a credit card. Now, here's the take on BMO, right? Some of their characteristics. From a lot of data points, you could also check out my FICO as well. There's a host of different recent data points on BMO Harris, and I'll post some links in the description of the video. But from some of the data points, they seem to be less inquiry new account sensitive, meaning that, with some institutions don't like to see a lot of new accounts or a lot of inquiries. There are data points with customers who had many inquiries on their TransUnion report, and that's the bureau that they pull, by the way, TransUnion, and still able to get approved with a lot of inquiries or several recent new accounts. So that's a really, really promising data point. Also, the fact that they pull TransUnion, which is one of the least used bureaus out of the three, I would say Experian and Equifax are probably more so used. So institutions that aren't inquiry sensitive that pull TransUnion is a great find. So that's one of the data points. And again, you're going to have to, if you're outside of their coverage area, which is going to be Illinois, Arizona, Missouri, Kansas, and Wisconsin, then you have to open up the checking account first, wait a week or two, and then go after the credit products. That way, you're already in their system as a customer, and you don't have to deal with the geographic fence. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to jump over to their website. So I'll see you over there. All right, so here we are on the BMO Harris website. And so they offer a variety of different products for personal, business, as well as commercial capital markets and wealth management. So, one interesting thing currently, they do have a $500 bonus, a checking account bonus for new businesses. I'll get in just a second. But first, what I wanted to go over were some of their credit cards, 'cause I know that's what most people are interested in. So these are on the personal side. So currently, they have a variety of different credit cards. So they have the BMO Harris cashback, a $200 cash bonus when you spend $2,000 in the first 3 months. It also gives you 2% cash back on eligible purchases of gas and groceries up to $2,500 in combined spend each calendar. And then there's also a 0% intro APR on balance transfers for 12 months. So that's a great way to transfer over some other high interest credit card debt. And then they also have another credit card here, the BMO Harris Platinum Rewards Mastercard, 25,000 point bonus when you spend 2,000 in the first 3 months. So that's redeemable for over 300 in cash rewards. So this card right here, the Platinum Rewards, is more for if you want rewards, such specifically travel, and if you just want kind of a straight cash back, you can go with the cash back MasterCard. Both of these have introductory balance transfer for 12 months. So that's a great offer, no annual fee. And the Platinum Rewards actually comes with a 10% anniversary point bonus. So that's another good feature. And down here, you have the BMO Harris Premier Rewards MasterCard. So this is even bigger bonus, and this is going to be, I would assume, their premium card, right? 35,000 point bonus when you spend 5,000 in the first 3 months. That's redeemable for over $435 in travel. And then 3x points per dollar spent on eligible dining, hotel, airfare, up to 2,500 in combined quarterly spend. 0% introductory bonus or offer for 12 months on balance transfers, and then a 15% anniversary point bonus. So that's another great option right there. And then you have here the BMO Harris Platinum MasterCard. Now, this is going to be their low APR card. So their intro offer on balance transfers is 15 months. So out of all of the cards, this is going to be the one that's going to, be basically the low APR card. As you can see, 11.99% compared to 13.99. And what do we have up here? 13.99. So this is going to be their low APR card. And this one would probably be the best one for balance transfers because it's 15 months. And then also, this is 0% on APR on purchases for 6 months. So that's one thing that you have to realize, the 0% APR is not going to be on new purchases for these other three cards, but just on balance transfers. So definitely keep that in consideration. But I think overall, these are some pretty decent cards, pretty competitive. And I do like the fact that they have these balance transfer offers, 0% for 12 months or greater. So these are definitely some great options. But also, I wanted to go over this business checking bonus. So for new businesses, and one thing about this, this has to be done in person. So there's two bonuses actually, one for the essential business checking, one for the business advantage. So for the higher bonus, which I'll just go over, the $500 bonus, you basically would fill in all your business information down here, and then they'll send you a promo code, and you use that promo code when you sign up for the business checking account. And just to kind of show you what the qualifications are to get this $500 bonus, we'll go down here and look at what the requirements are. So down here, to receive the 500 Business Advantage checking bonus, you have to open a new Business Advantage checking account between July 1st and September 30th, 2020. So as of right now, September 16th, there's only about 2 weeks left in order to take advantage. And right here it says beginning day 31, your balance must be 5,000 and it cannot drop below 5,000 for the next 90 days. Number three, have at least 10 electronic transactions post to the account within 90 days of account opening. Electronic transaction can be a combination of ACH credits, debits, online bill payments, mobile deposits, wire transfers, or debit card point of sale purchase transactions. So basically, you need at least 10 electronic transactions in order to get this, which is pretty easy. So that's, pretty low hanging fruit, right? I think that's a pretty good, bonus. One of the best bonuses, if you ask me, because it's not that difficult. 5K. And then, for most businesses, that's attainable. I also wanted to go over some of their other loan products as well. So here they have, where are we? Let's go over loans and lines of credit, personal line of credit. I love personal lines of credit. So they do offer personal lines of credit. You could easily access it. You pay down the line of credit, repay it. So it's not like a loan where once the funds are depleted, you can't, or once you repay the funds, you don't have access. But here, they have the line of credit, and also, lastly, I want to go over really quickly. They do have business credit cards as well. So I just wanted to go over their two business credit cards that they offer. So here they have the BMO Harris Platinum Rewards and the just regular Platinum MasterCard. And so in terms of kind of, let's take a look at some of the features of the Platinum Rewards card. So they have a 25,000 point bonus when you spend 6,000 in the first 3 months, $1 for or 1 point for every dollar spent, no annual fee, 0% introductory APR on purchases for the first 9 months from the date of account opening, and then 0% intro for balance transfer for the first 9 months of account opening. So that's pretty decent. Again, just a couple things about BMO Harris, right? They're going to be pulling your TransUnion credit report. They're not inquiry sensitive, and to get around the geo fence, you have to open up a personal checking account first. Wait a week or two, probably better to wait 2 weeks just to make sure that your information is, disseminated across all of their systems, and then you can go after some of their credit products. So that's all I really wanted to share with this video. If there's anyone who has any data points on BMO Harris, definitely let us know in the comment section down below. And until next time, y'all take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.